YouTube friends and family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin. I am a cash stuffer, a zero-based budgeter, all things personal finance, as we are working in our family to attain complete financial freedom. And so part of our journey, we do go about using a cash envelope system. We've got just about over maybe around $700-800 that we are going to cash stuff today. So let's go ahead and let's get right into it. I do at the moment have all of my sinking fund, all of my cash envelopes in a single binder for now. One of the key ones is doing our car registrations. That gets $180 every fortnight. I already have $1,500 that are in the bank. I don't have trackers in here right now, but I will get trackers added eventually. So 1,500, then 600, 50, 70, and 80. This is one that we have to empty into the bank pretty regularly just because we have such large amounts that are going into it. Honestly, I should just bump it up to $200. That would probably make it a lot easier on myself. I've calculated out exactly what I need to do. I suppose by paying that extra $20, it would make it an even number. Well, 180 is an even number, duh. But would make it easier in terms of the stuffing. Right now, not putting anything into the overall car maintenance account and not putting anything into the insurance gap. We currently have $600 that is sitting in our insurance gap. We're just aiming for having $1,000 there. But for the individual services for each of our cars, we give just each one $20 every fortnight. That goes in there. So that is for my main driver, Irish. She is our off-road vehicle. The Mocking Hawk, that is my husband's backup vehicle for when it rains. So it's gotten a lot of use this year here in Queensland with all of the rain. If you have been feeling me on just way too much rain this year, give a thumbs up or leave a comment below. Gutless, this is for the Gutless Wonder. This is what he calls his old bike. That is now my bike, just because it is so much smaller than the new wifey that he has. I actually named her the new wifey before he even got her. Haven't come up with a name for her, a proper name for her yet. New wifey is just kind of, it's just kind of sticking. So it's not anything nefarious with that. It's just, if you've been around for a while, if you've watched the videos, heard me talk about my husband, or watched a video where my husband is a part of it, you would understand some of that. Appraisal, we're not putting anything into the appraisal right now. That is because we had our bank actually did a formal appraisal on our home. So we'll start saving up for another one for in about 5 years. Nothing right now going into home projects, but $5 is just going into home maintenance. Now, what is the difference between home maintenance and home projects? Sorry, I got a little bug flying around here. Now, home maintenance these are just kind of some of the smaller, simpler things around the house. So when redoing the lawn, fertilizing the lawn, weeding, or anything like that, that goes into home maintenance, whereas home projects goes to actual renovations. One thing that we do put quite a bit aside for is for camping. And this is my old envelope. I have an idea for a new one. I just haven't made it yet. And I went, well, I can either make the video without having a new envelope, or I can procrastinate on the video because I don't have a new envelope. And I just went, Erin, put on your big girl pants, just make the video. And then when you get your new envelope made for this, add that in. If people are going to be persnickety about it, that's kind of a thing for them. Subscriptions get $25. Most of these come due at the beginning of the year, and so this should get us enough here in the first half of the new financial year here in Australia so that we can get those taken care of. And then medical is going to get $25. as well. So if you are in the United States and you're wondering what I just meant by heading into the new financial year, in Australia, our financial year runs from the 1st of July to the 30th of June. So we just finished up the financial year for 2021-2022, and we just started 2022-2023 financial year. And I'm actually starting to think that I am going to start goal setting, tracking, and planning around the Australian financial calendar. Only took me 12 years. Just because that aligns with when changes come in to things such as our rates and to our insurance policies and such like that. All of that hits in July, not in December or January like it does in the United States. Our taxes we can now file here now that it is July. Good times, as compared to in the United States where it's well after the start of the new year. All of the reporting for investments and superannuations and such, they all come at the end of the financial year, start of the financial year. So from a budgeting perspective and really looking at what is the best way for us to track our numbers, come up with goals and such, that's really where I think it is best for us. And so we're going to start following that now. The stupidity fund, if you are new to my channel, I have two beautiful boofhead dogs, one of which who really likes to eat things that he should not eat. So he goes to visit his favorite vet quite a bit sometimes for that. He most recently chewed up my Apple Pencil, including the entire rubber case around it, ate the tip off of it and everything else. I am restarting over on luxury because yeah, we did spend a bit, kind of a bit of that in other areas, and that is going to get $10 is going to be going in to there. I call it a luxury fund. My husband calls it Erin's really expensive stuff fund. Clothing, it's winter, we're rugged up, don't need much in terms of new clothing now. Pretty well stocked. I've got a really good capsule wardrobe. Vacation, not planning anything anytime soon for vacations. So that flips over there. So these I guess are some of our more, oh, you know what? I know what I did wrong here. It's not supposed to have a 5. I need that 5. This is supposed to have 4 20s. And that 10 goes there. But these are more of, I guess, our high priority. These are things that we know absolutely for sure 100% that we are going to that we have to pay on. These others that we're about to do that are kind of here in the next section, these are the more, I guess, kind of like holidays and celebrations, things that honestly are not as important to us as they might be to, say, other individuals. So first one being our anniversary, and I'm just knocking Wilma all over the place. By the way, Marlene, if you're watching, Wilma, she says hello, says tell Fred Jr. she loves him. She's looking forward to you guys coming out. My birthday is getting $5. If you are not familiar, my friend Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307 budgets. Wilma, my fake plant, is in love with Fred Jr., her fake plant, and we are planning their wedding together. Gary, for his birthday, is going to be getting $5. And probably the only one that gets a larger amount here is our son, Peyton. Our son, Peyton, for his birthdays, we always give him now $500 for investing. We do that for all of the major holidays as his main gift. So birthday, Easter, and Christmas, $500 plus additional. So he's got 100, 220. We are going to have to beef this up some because his birthday is coming up in October, and he's going to be another year older, which is crazy to think. Yeah, kind of crazy to think about. $5 is going to our gifts fund. So this is just things that we purchase for people here and there. Easter, I'm not doing anything for Easter right now. Over Easter, we tend to be down in New South Wales for a 5-day event of camping and jeeping and wheeling and such. Part of why my camping and wheeling is so high. That's another one that I have to make. Father's Day. Father's Day here is in September, but Gaz already spent his money for that. And then 50 for Mother's Day. Following Mother's Day, I do not have, this is what's been keeping me from making the video. This is going to be the wedding fund. And so I call it the wedding fund because it is for the wedding of Miss Wilma and Mr. Fred Jr., but also for when Marlene is here in Australia. I need some money to go and spend time with them, take them out for dinner, and go places and such like that. This one is blank because it's blank. And then finally, Christmas. And again, we don't save a lot for Christmas because we're not big on waiting until holidays to do things. We tend to do a whole bunch of stuff throughout the year. So this will go towards Peyton's gift, a couple of maybe stocking stuffers or whatnot, and then we cash in our points at our grocery store, and that covers our groceries for all of our meals and such. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100 now in the Christmas fund with my envelope that I got from Breezy Budget Shop and absolutely love. Took a while to get here to Australia, but 100% worth the wait with Jack Skellington in it. So that is a very quick, I hope, I don't know, I haven't looked at the time, stuffing of my cash envelopes, which have not seen much action for quite a while. We have switched quite a few of our savings to digital and a lot of our variable spending to digital. But then there's others that we're going to be putting back into the cash envelopes just because it's something that I've done for years. I find it really fun to do, and it's kind of that excitement of seeing how little things add up over time. Now, I do have coming up, given that it is the end of financial year, doing a, I guess, kind of a mid-year review for 2022, but then also doing a new set of goals for financial year 2022 going into 2023. So that's going to be one of the main things that is going to be coming up, checking in on my net worth, and what is probably going to be a ridiculously long video, which if you're into those, great. If you're not, be forewarned. I never counted my coins at the end of 2022. And so I have these 3 massive and heavy jars. So if you are in Australia, if you know the coffee brand, these are the large jars of that coffee brand. They are filled to the top, all 3 of them, with coins. I'm going to count those up, and then I'm also going to count up my rounding money and my savings challenge money for the first 6 months of 2022 or for the second half of the financial year. So that is something that will be coming up. If you're interested in watching, keep an eye out for that. I'm not kidding when I say it's going to be long. It's going to take a long time to, it's going to take a long time to get through these. There's going to be a lot of fast forwarding. If you have any ideas of how to best go about doing that video, let me know down in the comments below, or even if you just have anything else to say. Thank you to all of you who were so kind and supportive and welcoming back after my taking a break from YouTube. I really do appreciate that. Still slowly getting back into the swing of things, but it's kind of like riding a bike. You just get back on and you just do the thing. So that is all that I have for today's video. As always, do remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset. I will see you in the next video. Bye.